Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hello everybody, I'm Lady Cheryl. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to share with you what my raised garden beds look like today, the day after Thanksgiving, because by Monday night we're supposed to have freezing temperatures. So I want to document what they look like, and I want to share with you that most of the vegetables that are planted in these raised garden beds can survive a low temperature of 32 degrees or even lower. But the marigolds, they won't survive, and all of the what do you call them, zinnias that I have outside, they won't survive either. So this is going to be one last look at the marigolds in the garden beds. But on the positive side is the fact that I have some marigolds growing in the greenhouse. So these red, purple, mustard greens and the curly mustard, two different types of kale and a lot of collards, they'll survival free. So I won't be covering these up with plastic. Okay guys, I'm going to check the tripod and see what you can see. I'm out in the greenhouse checking on everything. I'll probably harvest some peppers that are big, and I'm bringing water into the greenhouse so that when we have freezing temperatures Monday night, everything is thoroughly watered. Yeah, because when you water your plants, especially those that are outside, that are uncovered, you can insulate your plants and keep them warmer when they're moist. I know it sounds weird, but it's really true. So I just showed you my garden beds. The only thing I'm going to do right before the freeze is water them very well. But this morning, the day after Thanksgiving, I'm going to harvest my turmeric. And you can see these 3 pots right here. Yes, they can grow longer, but as the temperatures get cooler, I am not going to be able to keep this greenhouse above 50 degrees. Let me put it this way. I can make it warmer if I put 2 heaters on one and burn them all day. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to put 1 heater on, turn it on low, just to keep the temperature between 40 and 50 degrees. And as I've told you previously, when I was harvesting the ginger, the turmeric is the cousin. They grow the same way in the same tropical climate. So I'm not going to be able to maintain 75, 85 degrees in here. I'm just not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to take 1 container and then we're going to empty it and see what we have. I'm going to look for my shovel. Okay, where's my shovel? Okay, it's right here. So let's take this one. I'm going to put it inside of here. Can you see that? Yeah. And I'm just going to take the little weeds, and that is Mexican Petunia. I'm going to go ahead and put it in one of those comfrey pots. So I'm just going to throw it right over there where I see it. I'm not expecting a lot of turmeric, because these plants can get like yay tall, real tall. But I planted them late. It's not a lot. But some is better than none. This piece is a little bit bigger. Uh-oh, and I'm knocking rhizomes off. Can you see that? And some nice pieces here. And I'll show them to you after I wash them off. And this will go into the compost. And here are a few more pieces. Next year I'm going to start earlier. I'll start in March like I normally do. I think I started this about June or July. And here is Mexican Petunia. I don't think I can get it out without breaking up the roots. It might live. I'll put that over there. Can you see that? Some nice rhizomes in here. Here is the part that decomposed. It's the one little piece I planted. And this is not as what I usually get when I plant them in March and harvest in October. But some is better than none. Now this is a nice one. You can see I'm going to turn it around. You can see these are bigger. This is nice. And I won't make a video of how I process this, but I'll put a link into the video that I did and show you how I wash it, how I boil it, how I peel it, how I slice it and dehydrate it, and then I grind it up into a powder. It's a pearl from Cheryl. If you didn't know, it has antifungal properties in it. Turmeric does, like cinnamon. So if you have like a fungus on your starts when you're starting them inside your home or outside and you don't have any cinnamon, sprinkle a little turmeric. It works. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. And if you didn't know, turmeric it has a lot of healthy benefits, but the main thing I grow it for is for inflammation. It reduces inflammation that I have as a result of too many lymph nodes removed when I had breast cancer. And here's a little small one. Hope you can see that. And we're just gonna get a little bitty piece. And if it wasn't so late in the season, or you know, getting close to winter time, I would just plant this again. But you can see these little nodules, they would turn into turmeric. One like little nuts. It's like 3 of them here. But it's a few. It's just a little. I can use that to cook. Okay. And now, last but not least, got my work clothes on. I'm going to get this container. Okay. Oh, I'm a bionic woman. You see all those ants? I mean, it's a lot of them. So I'm going to take this bucket outside, and I'll just come back and show you what I harvested. Ugh, give me the creeps. We have fire ants in Texas, so I'm going to take this outside. I thought about it. No, don't do that. Leave the ants where they are. Go get you some orange oil spray by Medina. I'm just showing you all the rhizomes in this one. This one had the most, and there's some that fell loose. See them right there? But they're still not as big as what I'm used to, but I'm happy. But yeah, I'm going to leave this right here and treat this bucket right inside the greenhouse. Then I'll move it out, because why move the ants? Just let them stay there. I'll take care of it in a minute. This 17-gallon bucket, doesn't have any holes in it. As you can see here, I catch rainwater in it. And because it's still pretty warm in Texas, I put my mosquito bits, see them right there, that I get from Amazon. That way I won't get any fungus gnats or mosquito larvae. And so I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to let these soak in here, which will turn into compost tea, or the beginning of compost tea. So I'm just going to keep putting all of my rhizomes in there. Let me see if I can get a better grip so you can see. Excuse me. They're cleaning up pretty good. I'll just let them soak and get all that mud off of them. But now you can see that they're bigger than what they actually appeared with all the soil around it. Yeah, these are some nice ones here. These came out the last bucket. It's really nice. Okay, I got a few more. Let me show you right in here. But I'm not going to put them in the water because they may not float. So I'll just take these and wash these off in the house. Okay, I'll be back. Now I'm back in the greenhouse after going in my home to get this biodegradable natural orange oil by Medina that I get from Amazon. And I put about 2 tablespoons, and that's kind of a lot because you don't need that much. But since I saw a lot of ants, I'm putting this a little bit stronger. But it's natural and biodegradable, so it's not going to hurt the soil or anything that I plant in there. So I'm going to pick this pot up first. And again, I'm going to go in closer so you can see them. They are climbing like crazy and crawling around. So I'm going to spray this real good. Mix it up a little bit better. And I'm going to go in close so you can see that they have slowed down in movement, but some of them are still moving good. That's okay. I'm just going to keep spraying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little shovel, if I can find one. There we go. There's one down here on the floor, and they're still moving. And I'm going to take this little shovel. I'm going to make little trenches, and I'm going to put the product in here, and I'll leave it out here so that when I come out here later to check on it, I'll know if I have to spray again, which I probably will. There's a lot of them in here. I'm going to spray this soil too over here. I'm looking at the bottom of the bottle, I don't see anything, but I had that pot sitting on top of this, so I'm going to put it back, move it around, and spray, and move it around, and there's a rise zone. See you guys? And let's look close here. They are barely moving, but they don't die instantly like that, so I'm just going to keep spraying. And I sprayed about 1/3 of this bottle. I'm going to use all of it before it's over with, before the day's over with. And now I'm going to make a vertical trench since I went horizontal the first time. And we'll spray again. And this is a old, soggy, mushy rhizome. So that's enough for right now. We'll leave that says BT, but I haven't even used BT this year, but I just had that label on that empty bottle. Okay, so I'll come back a little bit later and stir it up and see if we see movement, because I still see movement, but we're going to take care of it. Okay, while I'm out here, I just want to show you, I'm going to get me a couple peppers, because I made some delicious stuffed peppers. All I did was I added 1 pound of ground turkey, about 1/4 of a cup of minced garlic, a tablespoon of rice, a tablespoon of water, and that was it. And I mixed that up, that rice and the garlic. Oh yes, and 2 jalapeno peppers. I chopped up, minced them like I did the garlic. And then I just take the peppers and I just cut the core around in a circle and turn it upside down and get all the seeds out and the white stuff, and I don't know what you call it. And then I stuffed them and I cooked them on 325 for I want to say about a half an hour. And oh guys, I forgot to tell you this. In the center of that ground turkey, I put cream cheese. And I won't do it again because I have issues with, you know, milk and cheese, soft cheeses. I can eat like hard cheeses. I can digest them, but I can't do soft cheeses. So I'm not going to put that on there and put it in there. I'm not going to put the soft cheese, but I will take a little tomato paste and put it over the top. See, that's a pretty one too. Let me move back so you can see. I'm going to take this one and I guess this one. Is that a pretty one? And this one. So I'm gonna make 4 stuffed peppers. And I got jalapeno peppers in the house, so I don't need to get any of those. But it would be pretty if I was to get a couple that have some color. I'll do those because they're overripe. Okay, so that's it for today. So I actually had more turmeric than I thought. This is what it looked when it's washed up. All you have to do is just scrub it really good, boil it, dehydrate it. Then I grind it up here and turn it into a powder, and I just store it in a mason jar. And it's a lot of work, but it's very expensive if you were to buy it. I may move my hanging baskets in the greenhouse. They can take freezing temperatures, but they look, you know, it looks so pretty. And the flowers may get damaged, but the roots can handle 32 degrees or lower. But I may put them in the greenhouse for the simple reason that they're pretty, and I want to keep looking at the flowers longer. I'm also going to bring some of the zinnias inside the house. They make a beautiful flower arrangement, and they last a long time. Before the freeze, I'm going to add straw to my strawberry container boxes, and I'm still multiplying some of them. And it depends on what the temperature is like after Monday. I may dig up a few of the smaller crowns and put them into containers and grow them in the greenhouse during the winter. Not the ones that you see me multiplying right now, putting those small little crowns in the soil. And then I'm going to take a little rock and put them on top of it, and then I'll put straw on everything, and I'll show you in my next video. But the ones that I multiplied a couple of weeks ago, I may dig those up and put them in small pots and put them into the greenhouse, and then just cover the space up with straw. And I'll show it to you in another video, okay? But right here, I'm just multiplying more, and you can't cut it from the mother plant until the roots have taken hold in the soil. Okay, so this concludes this video. I hope I shared something with you that you can use. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to come and watch my video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.